Hi there, how's it going, everyone? As you can probably guess by my exhausted sounding voice, I'm sick. Well, I'm getting over the worst of it, but unfortunately, my voice box is not what it used to be. Sometimes it sounds a little cool, like, I am Batman. That's not good. But, whatever. You're gonna have to deal with it today, not me. And if you don't want to hear it, then stop watching. Anyway, I'm doing something pretty simple today. You know what? Hold on. I can probably get my voice a little better. Give me a sec. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Sorry. How did I do it, you say? Well, uh, I drank some water, and I started speaking from at higher pitches. Because the lower pitch is what's really getting hurt. I think. I don't really know. Whatever. So, I'm gonna be doing a Wordle because couldn't really think of anything to do today, and I didn't really want to get invested in a game or anything serious or continue any potential series like Henry Stickmin while I sound like this. So we're gonna do Wordle, yay! And I suck at this game, but I'll try my best. Let's get into this riveting content. I That was an accident. I swear. I swear. I swear. I'll. We got two letters already. I'm gonna say sand. Z. Okay, so now we know. That was stupid. There was only one S, but we know where the A is. All right. How do I? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we say something like, uh, P.O. Port. Portja? Porty? Okay. Ports. Okay, so now we know there's a P. Okay, we have all but one letter. We know it's P-A. There's no R, so it's not the word parts, obviously. It's not ports. I should try. Yeah, whatever. So maybe it's like P-A-T. Past? Pasts? Okay, no, no. I should have known it wasn't because the T can't be here. So the S is gonna be here. So it's gonna be P-A. Probably T-S. Paste. It's paste. It's Patsy. It's not Patsy. It's unless there's like do any of these letters work? Pasty. Patsy. It's Patsy, isn't it? It's Patsy. Let's go. I don't know what that word means. Never even heard of it. No, I'm good. That's not all I have for today, folks. Let's move on to the next thing. So, this game is called Worldle. It's like Wordle, but they added an L. And I'm really good at this. This is easy. But basically, you gotta guess the country based off the silhouette. Now, I know pretty much every country in the world. I've studied geopolitics and geography a lot. It's a hobby. It's not like I want to do it for a career, but I do it for fun. So this is obviously New Zealand. If it's not, this video ends now. Boom. Yeah, easy, easy. But here's where it gets difficult: the bonus rounds. Ooh, can I guess all these countries? Absolutely not. I can guess like that one. We got Australia. Those are just random dots on a screen. New Zealand doesn't have any neighbors. Let's be honest. How about Papua New Guinea? I know it's like more Australia's neighbor. Let's try it. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, what about these three? Okay, that gives me a lot. How about Samoa? That's a country, right? How about American Samoa? Maybe it counts that. Okay. I thought that was that. Uh, I don't know. I know. I was just saying I know all the countries. I know all like the main ones. I don't know the island ones. You guys got any ideas? Shout it out. The louder you shout, the more likely it is I'll hear it. Nothing? Okay, let's just think of a random country. I don't know that. I don't even know that. How much is this R? Any hints? Yeah, let's go to Reunion. No. Alright, one more. How about R... Rwanda. No, it's not any of these. How about, how about W? Wallace and Futana. Yeah, it's probably that. I didn't mean to press that. Alright, I got back. Last guess. I don't remember what I said. I'm not gonna lie. Let's say, it's not Haiti. How about, the Heard Island and McDonald Island? It's probably that, let's be honest. Okay, I got, oh, Fiji, Tonga, and Norfolk Islands. I knew these two. I knew of the Tonga, and I knew of Fiji. Just to know what they look like. I've never heard of the Norfolk Islands. Alright, let's go to the next bonus round. Capital New Zealand? I don't really know any of the cities of New Zealand. I give up. Wellington's right there. Yeah, I knew that. But, what's the name? It's Wellington. Okay, yeah, okay, it is Wellington. Okay, so I recognize that name, but I thought it was in England. I mean, I know where the capital is. I know it's right here because I've heard the Northern Island is where everyone says is better. See, the Northern Island is better than the Southern Islands, but obviously they want the capital to be near both. So, better islands, but not far away from the south. So they don't, like, obviously split apart. Next bonus round. Flag, that's easy. Where's the Kiwi? I'm kidding, it's this one. Yeah. Very similar to Australia, but it's got red stars and more normal looking stars. You know what? I think I've seen that flag before. I kind of know what Norfolk is. Next one. Landmark. That one. Okay. Yeah, because obviously, because this is like a desert. I don't think New Zealand has deserts. That's like Japan or somewhere in Asia. That's more like a South American place. And I could be completely wrong. Let me know if I am, but I think so. I think my logic makes sense. Stonehenge? No, what? No, what? No. High Fort. Castle Court. It was the Sky Tower. That was going to be my next guess. Definitely not the Blue Eye. Last bonus round. Emblem? Is it that one? Yeah, oh, let's go. I saw because it had their stars. So, I didn't really finish One Piece. I watched like the first 100-ish episodes and I kind of fell off. But let's see what One Piece character I am. If you were first set out at sea, what would you do? At sea? Like, am I a pirate or am I just like on a boat? Find my pirate crew. I'd be Luffy if I picked that. Relax, need some yummy food. I could do that on land. Go steal treasure, of course. That sounds fun. Because like the Grand Line, I mean, I like pirates a lot. I know a lot about them. My favorite pirates are Charles Vane and Calico Jack Rackham. And let me just say, I'm more a fan of like actual pirating, just looting merchants and stuff. It's super fun. Yeah, let's just go steal some treasure. I had to be a pirate. If I had a pirate accessory, what would it be? Probably a gun. A straw hat, of course. No, not really. Straw hats. I have one. I have like a cowboy straw hat, and it's fine. Yeah. A captain hat. I do need hats. Swords can be my accessories. Accessory. Okay. I'd wear my pirate jewels. Anything that would keep me safe. Not sure what I'd wear. I'd want a captain's hat. I mean, I kind of want swords, but like, I want a captain's hat. If you had a pirate hat, what color would it be? Black. Oh, 100% black. Which crew member would you pick first? Wait, I actually know all these characters. Let's go. I know Zoro, Luffy, Nami, Sanji, and Usopp. Now, I'm not sure if you guys watched Black Sails, but the cook is very important because you gotta eat. So obviously, I'm gonna bring the cook. Usopp, I don't know, not because he's pretty cool. It's because he'll cook for me. Because like Zoro, he's great. Isn't he a pirate hunter? He might kill me. I don't know why he doesn't kill Luffy. Luffy's great. I mean, he's got the gum gum fruit, and eventually he becomes like a god, like with toon powers. But not really my style. I'm not sure if he's really willing to potentially kill a bunch of innocent people to get treasure. Nami, I guess she's good with business, right? I don't really remember too much about her character. It's been like a year since I watched the show, but Usopp, I know he's a big liar, so no, I'm bringing Sanji. Who's your favorite music artist? Conan Gray, never heard. The Weeknd, I think I've heard of you. Still Woozy, I never heard of you. Metallica, I have heard of you. I don't know, I do know Metallica, and I know The Weeknd, but I haven't heard any of their music, so I'm gonna pick Metallica. Even though I'm pretty sure one of the guys was like way too obsessed with copyright, so I don't actually like Metallica that much. Anyway, if you painted your room, what color would you paint it? Well, in real life, I had like a dark blue, Actually, no. I had dark blue and I switched to gray and red. Like I had two walls gray, two walls red. But like red, all red is just way too much for a room. It's way too much. Yellow's gross. Yellow's just ew. Green is like for my room, right? Or my house. No, it's my room. Yeah. Green's not bad. Green can be overbearing, can be gross. But if you do go for like this lighter bluish green, and maybe have like one wall painted like a mural, or like just like one accent wall that's different, that'd be pretty cool. But let's see, dark colors. I feel like I don't know. Orange. I like orange a lot. Orange has been my favorite color for a long time. Weirdly enough, I don't even like it that much. I like it because there's so little of it. It feels special. But honestly, I feel like I picked light blue. I really like light blue. Dark colors are cool, but it's annoying when it's actually dark at night. It's sometimes hard to see around, so I'm gonna pick light blue. If I ate a fruit, it would. If I ate a fruit, I would rule the ocean. Not use it unless I have to. I'm assuming they mean like the devil fruit, not just like an apple. Used to hunt down my enemies, become the greatest swordsman. I don't really care about swords. I actually try to avoid them as much as possible and try to use guns. Tell everyone about it. Not go near the ocean. That's fair. You know, I probably would do that because the ocean's like my only weakness. But I don't know what fruit. I don't know what fruit I'm getting. If it's a good fruit, I'm gonna rule the ocean. What theme would you like your ship to be? Are they going merry? I don't really know what that means. Isn't that like the goat ship? A restaurant? I remember that from when they met Sanji. Something cozy. I don't care what the theme is. Something that puts fear into people. Yeah, that one. Anything would be great. Clowns are a certain. No, I'm not. What's that guy's name? I know we have the chop fruit. Bogo, Bozo, Bongo, Bingo, Bongo, Bingo Bongo. That's a different. No, that's. What's his name? What was the name of the clown guy from One Piece? He was like. He had the chop fruit. He looks like he was Captain Bing Bong or something. Anyway. No, I'm definitely going to be that it's what puts fear into people. Big old black flag with a skull and crossed swords and a simple wooden boat. Who's your favorite Disney princess? Elsa, Pocahontas, Snow White, Merida, Cinderella, Rapunzel. Well, I'm not really a Disney princess guy. I don't, not Elsa. Because I didn't like your movie. Not Pocahontas, because I didn't like your movie. Not Snow White, because I don't like your most recent movie. Your live action was the worst. Rachel Zegler, you've ruined Snow White for me forever. Cinderella, not bad, but I feel like it's not top one. It's between Merida and Rapunzel. These are the movies I actually liked growing up as a kid. And I definitely like Rapunzel more. Who's your favorite superhero? Captain America. I love Captain America. The Flash. I love the Flash. CW. I mean, the show got worse as it went on. After season 3, it was just pretty consistently getting worse. But Grant Gustin, you were amazing through the whole thing. I loved you as the specialist Flash. Spider-Man. I love this. I love Spider-Man. I don't love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't hate him, but I definitely prefer Tobey and Andrew. Iron Man. I love RDJ as Iron Man. He's amazing. I don't like Wonder Woman. And I think Batman's overrated, so I'm not really a DC fan. I'm actually a Marvel and Invincible fan. I'm not into DC very much. I like Captain America, but I don't love Captain America. I actually like John Walker more than I like why can't I think of his name? Steve Rogers. Now the Flash is definitely it's between Flash and Iron Man. Oh, but Spider-Man too. I love Spider-Man, especially the Spectacular Spider-Man show. Okay, let's break this down. My favorite MCU movie is the original Iron Man. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. It feels like it's still my thing. I think it's honestly, in my opinion, the best Marvel movie there is. It does everything right, and its CGI is great. It's way better than what they do now. Mostly because their idea back then was more is less, or no, sorry, less is more. So I think it's gonna be Iron Man, but let's keep looking. So, no, because that's my favorite superhero movie, and it's my favorite adaptation of Iron Man. But generally speaking, I prefer more Flashes and more Spider-Mans, because I really only like one Iron Man, and it's this one. And this one's dead, so whatever. Now, I like the Flash, I really do, but I hate Ezra Miller's Flash. I did not like it. I don't hate it as much as other people, but I was not a big fan. I really liked Barry's, but you know what else? I don't love a lot of the animated versions of him. I like Barry Allen as the Flash. I'm not really a Wally West as the Flash, the ginger. I'm not really, I'm more into... Alan, but I think that consistently I love all the Spider-Man. Miles, Peter, Gwen, all the variations, all the universe, all the different comics. I think I gotta pick Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, I do. Toby has my heart. If you went to a bakery, what sweet treat would you get? Now, you probably didn't guess this because I sound horrible, but I actually have been eating a lot healthier. Like, I've been trying to avoid all of these. No more ice cream or cake or chocolate, which I used to eat all the time, trying to be, healthy and more fit. But if my back was against the wall, man, I like blueberry pies a lot, but I more like looking at them than I like eating them. Same goes with cherry pies. I'm not really a pie guy, except for pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is phenomenal. It's potentially the greatest dessert on the planet, as long as you get a good one. Now they're not all good, but a lot of them are good. And if you get a good one, it can be the best, especially during like Thanksgiving or Halloween, and sometimes Christmas, but usually Thanksgiving. Vanilla ice cream. Listen, I love vanilla ice cream. I love it. But you know what? When I was a little kid, it was my favorite. But nowadays, I'm gonna be honest. I prefer chocolate sometimes. But my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip, or just mint. The Shamrock Shake is the best ice cream in the world. If you don't count Shake's ice cream, I will fight you. They're the same thing. Just one's drank, and the other one's scooped from a spoon. Sorry, vanilla ice cream. I can't push the top. Strawberry cake, ice cream sundae, or chocolate cake. Now I actually love. I like. This looks like vanilla cake with strawberries. So I'm not gonna pick this. I mean, I also like strawberries, but not really. It's gonna be between these two. I don't really know what's going on in this, but ice cream sundaes are amazing. They can be a lot of different things. And chocolate cake is also amazing. I love chocolate cake, but honestly, chocolate cake is best when it's with vanilla ice cream. And these can't be together. So I'm going to have to go with ice cream sundae, because that could be ice cream plus pretty much whatever else I want. What kind of treasure would you steal? Just gold, right? Yeah. I mean, money. Whatever's valuable, really. Anything from the Great Blue Sea. Armor, jewels. I'm good with any treasure, really, yeah. The One Piece. If there's swords, count me. I just really want the treasure. Who is Chopper to you? I don't know who Chopper is. Isn't that like the... Wait, is Chopper like... I think I've seen pictures. Is he the little deer-looking guy with a red hat? Emergency food. No. I don't know. A pet? A friend? A medic? Is he a medic? I don't know. Say a friend. Or a stranger. That was an option. Well, what would you want... What pet would you want in your ship? Yeah, no pets. Sorry. I mean, listen. I love dogs. Okay. I love dogs. I do. Dogs are amazing. I know turtles were eaten a lot by pirates, so I don't have any strong feelings towards a turtle. I used to have hamsters, but they only live for 2 years, and they always somehow find a way to either die horrifically or vanish into thin air and show up 3 years later dead in a corner somewhere. Fish, I mean, they live in the ocean. I can't put it on a ship. If I put it in a tank, what's the point? I can just dive in the water if I look at fish. And listen, I don't hate cats. I've had a cat. I've had a cat before, but they're just like dogs, but worse, every way. So, no pets, please. What would be afraid of? What would you be afraid of when sailing? Probably, dying, sinking. That's pretty bad. Just getting captured. That's pretty bad too, because they might. Yeah, that's pretty bad too. Losing my crew. Sorry, crew. Drowning, crashing. Drowning is horrifying, but like, ooh, would I rather get captured or drown? I'd probably rather get captured, honestly, because if I get captured, I'm probably gonna get hanged, but I might be able to get a pardon if I renounce piracy and maybe give the treasure. I might be able to get out of it. Drowning, that was terrifying to die that way. It seems so agonizingly painful. What ad was going on during this? I'm gonna censor that. That was terrifying. What Pokemon would you choose? Well, I can just tell you what I did choose. Ironically, it's none of these. Weirdly enough, okay, yeah, I'll just tell you. And well, starting off, Charmander. I guess I picked Charmander. I kind of did. Here's what happened. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did pick Pikachu. Here's why. In Let's Go, I played Let's Go Pikachu, so I picked Pikachu. I then later caught all three of the main guys: Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. In X and Y, I believe I picked Charmander later on as my Mega, my special Mega. I never have ever picked Bulbasaur, though I've caught one in Let's Go Pikachu before. Mudkip, I've never picked. I picked the chicken, the little chicken, Torchic. Fueco, I did not pick Fueco. I picked the duck. Quagsley. Was that his name? Probably. Oshawott, that was Gen 5? Gen 6. I don't know. Gen 5. I think it was Gen 5. And I did not pick Oshawott. I picked Snivy. What is your favorite color? No, as I said, it was orange earlier. Honestly, my favorite color is red and black mix. I love them together. It's like my favorite combo, but if I can't have a combo, I'm just picking orange. Okay, that's just... Come on. Technically, I'm not a kid, so whatever. But, like, you're listening to me, aren't you, computer? You know what you did. What food would you have the chef make? Probably eggs. I like eggs a lot. Ooh, steak, though. Ooh, steak or eggs. You know what? Probably eggs, because steak, you can get old real quick. There's a lot you can do with eggs. If you made it to the Grand Line, what would you do? I'd steal all the treasure. I want to be rich and then retire. And what animal would you be? A raccoon? A deer? A giraffe? A zebra? A monkey? Or a shark? While I'm at the Grand Line, I turn into I guess a monkey, because that's the closest thing to a human, right? Like, if I'm a shark... What? I'm Monkey D. Luffy. Are you sure about that? You sure? I feel like I'm not Monkey D. Luffy, because you know, he's ambitious and brave when it comes to his crew and friends. Never back down from a fight. One day I'll become king of the pirates. I don't want to be king of the pirates. I just want to get a bunch of money and leave. I'm the opposite of Luffy. I don't care about... I want to not be a pirate as much as possible. I want to be a pirate so I can not be a pirate again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to retake the quiz and just see if the default answer is always Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, no. Whatever. I don't think I'm Luffy. I think the quiz is wrong, but whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for putting up with my voice. Sorry for any potential weird cuts. Those are mostly filled with me clearing my throat, drinking water, or coughing. But I want to thank you all for watching this today, and I'll see you in the next one.